responded to a report of a couch fire in a very large home on Farmstead Hill Lane in the town of Fairfield. When we arrived on scene, we had heavy smoke and fire pushing out of the front of the building, and a small room in the back, looked like a three-season porch, was fully involved with fire extending up the back of the building. There was snow and ice that our firefighters had to contend with, as well as some significant water challenges. We had two hose lines burst, but despite the obstacles, the firefighters were able to make a relatively quick knockdown. All the persons in the house were out prior to arrival. We did a primary search, which was negative, so no animals or pets were lost in this fire. We received mutual aid assistance from the town of Westport. Their firefighters helped us on scene, and from the city of Bridgeport, who helped provide coverage for the rest of Fairfield. Given the fire scenario on arrival, I think the firefighters did an amazing job considering the temperature and the obstacles they had to overcome. Any questions, guys?
How many people displaced?
As of right now, I believe we have just a husband and wife that were displaced as of right now.
And how bad is the damage?
The damage is significant. The problem, if we're still conducting an investigation, any type of foam or upholstery or a couch is basically just gasoline. When it burns, the smoke that it produces is flammable in and of itself, and depending on the radiant heat, as was in this case, the room of origin quickly became fully involved, and the open floor plan allowed the fire to spread throughout the building before we even had an opportunity to put water on it. Go ahead.
Tell us where most extensive damage was, front of the house, back of the house?
Well, we consider the front of the side, the A side, the left side to be in the back of the building, the C. The back of the building was heavily involved on arrival. The downside with that is it also extended inside the building, so we have heavy fire and smoke damage throughout. The firefighters did an amazing job just controlling the fire before it broke through the roof. We actually cut a hole through the roof to control ventilation so that it wouldn't burn through the attic.
Biggest firefighter, nobody was injured?
No, knock on wood. And please be careful, the ice here is treacherous.
Yeah.
We spread Speedy Dry around just to keep you from slipping and falling. But knock on wood, no one's been injured thus far.
So the occupants of the house, they leave on their own?
Yes, they actually left early and they reported the fire. We had a relatively short response time, but on arrival, Engine 5 reported a working fire, and when we got here a couple of minutes later, we had heavy fire coming out of the front and the back of the building.